Welcome back to more Universe Mode on the JPG channel. It has been a little bit of time, but we are back in the swing of things, folks. And we are kicking things off with some Queen of the Ring qualifying action. This one's been a match that I've been looking forward to ever since the Queen of the Ring was announced and the participants were revealed. Stephanie Vaquer taking on the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, and what is surely going to be nothing short of a banger. Vaquer, believe it or not, only in her third match here in her main roster WWE career. Of course, making her name all over the world before coming to WWE. Brief stint down in NXT as well for La Primera. And now she is here, and I mean, we just saw her in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match a few weeks ago, and now she has an opportunity again to win another chance at becoming the women's world champion so early in her career. If she can defeat Asuka and then go on to win this entire thing, Stephanie Vaquer would be like one of the most fastest rising stars that we've ever seen, if that is the case, because no matter what, whoever wins the Queen of the Ring tournament will have a secured championship match in Cleveland at SummerSlam. We know that for a fact. Imagine the pedigree of Stephanie Vaquer's journey, being Money in the Bank, King and Queen of the Ring, and SummerSlam as her first three major pay-per-views. That would be certainly something, but a woman that has more than enough on her own pedigree, more than enough on her own career journey, and the accolades that you can think of for Asuka here. This woman is more than capable of shutting all that down and ruining the dreams of Vaquer before they can even begin. These two ladies were just in a triple threat qualifying match along with Liv Morgan, where Vaquer was able to survive both these ladies. And look at this, Asuka attacking the rib cage of Vaquer and then throwing her down in the mat. We know Asuka is not going to be playing nice here, especially not with the threat of Stephanie Vaquer in that ring. I'm sure that these two women have done their studying. They've watched the tapes, and now it's time to see what they can do to each other. They've seen what they can do to other people. Nice super kick from Vaquer as she stands and poses for the audience real quick. That super kick stunning the face of Asuka. And now Vaquer goes right in, sending Asuka through the ropes. And now look at this. Oh my goodness, torquing at the knee. Torquing at the knee is Vaquer, and now goes right towards that knee of Asuka. You know, we mentioned how early in the career it is for Stephanie Vaquer, but she is no rookie in that ring. She made her name all over the world before even coming here. That's why everybody knows who La Primera is before she even stepped foot in WWE. Very polarizing individual for a number of reasons. And now look at this, nice tilt-a-whirl DDT, almost a float-over DDT, roll-through DDT, whatever you want to call it. Effective is what I will call it, as Asuka gets the shoulder out. Goes for a cutter variation there. Now look at this, Asuka able to keep Stephanie Vaquer guessing there. Vaquer ducked a little too prematurely and paid for it big time. Asuka with a springboard drop kick right to the face. Now the Empress of Tomorrow is in her element. This is the Asuka of old. This is the Asuka that won the NXT Women's Championship and held it for over a year. This is the Asuka that remained undefeated for more than a year in NXT as well. The Asuka that would go on to face Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That's exactly the version of Asuka we're seeing here tonight. Armbar submission hold locked in. Vaquer, a nice reversal out of the harm's way, though. And now she drops the toe. And look at this, right into an STF. Stephanie Vaquer with an STF variation. Shout out to our champion, John Cena, I guess. The last real champion on his farewell tours. Now look at this, Asuka lining Vaquer up with a series of kicks. Got caught right in the mush. Center of the ring, couldn't be cleaner than that. Goes for the cover, count of two. Vaquer gets the shoulder out. And now wait a minute here. Vaquer. Oh no, look at this. Nice reversal by Vaquer. Double legging Asuka. And now, oh, what a huge maneuver that was that time. Scraping the boots of the face and then a nice running leg drop. Again, only awarding her a 1 count though. Asuka clearly a lot left in the tank. And now big elbow strike right to the face. And now full head of steam goes Vaquer. Big boot to the face now from Vaquer. Again, Vaquer kind of getting her head lost in the moment here. This is a big fight feel type of match. Of course, she's facing probably one of her heroes, a woman that she looked up to. Oh, and a nice suicide dive, but you do not want to underestimate Asuka. We've spent the majority of this match listing the accolades that this woman has throughout just WWE. We didn't mention her Japan accolades. We didn't mention everything else that Asuka has been a part of and has done before she even came to WWE. A little bit of a similar paths for these two, if you will. As now Vaquer goes for something here, but Asuka turns it around. And now wait a minute, Vaquer now trying to keep Asuka guessing this time. Roll-up attempt. Roll-up attempt almost got the job done. As now Vaquer was going to go to the rope. Oh, what an elbow strike. Nasty elbow strike that time. Look at this. Tilt-a-whirl arm drag beautifully executed by Vaquer. And now sends Asuka into the ropes. Reversal by the Empress of Tomorrow. Makes her think about it. What she got planned here. Big axe kick. Spinning axe kick by Asuka. Gets the job done. No, Vaquer getting the shoulder out. Asuka has to be wondering what it's going to take to get the job done here tonight. As now she calls Vaquer up to her feet. Dastardly intentions on the mind of Asuka. Again, Vaquer catches the boots, though. And now goes right back to that leg that she was softening up earlier. That turnbuckle is still exposed. We have to wonder if that's going to play a part in this match. I guess not, as our referee here is trying to do his best to repair the turnbuckle pad. And now, wait a minute, Stephanie Vaquer now. Oh, look at this, a huge eat defeat. Eat defeat to Asuka. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. That was close. A 2 count this time for Vaquer. Vaquer's got to stay on her as she is trying to do just that. And now look out. Big run up, big boot again. A big boot right to the face of Asuka. Vaquer's going top rope. Vaquer's going top rope. What she got planned here? A corkscrew splash. A twisting corkscrew moonsault. Goes for the cover. Asuka gets the shoulder out. And Stephanie Vaquer arguing with our official here. She thought that was 3. Women's wrestling chants in the crowd to start us off here on Monday Night Raw. We got more women's wrestling later on tonight with Mariah May in action against Lyra Valkyria. We got the another round of the Intercontinental Championship tournament that we have going on in the midst of all these other tournaments. Oba Femi taking on Sheamus to see who will take on Konosuke Takeshita next week to become the #1 contender. What a dream match that is, Femi versus Sheamus. We also have another opening round. Oh, look at this. I'm going to hold that thought real quick because a nice springboard, or excuse me, a nice crossbody off the top rope by Vaquer. Still not enough to get the job done, though. And now, wait a minute. Asuka trips the legs of Vaquer. And now, wait a minute. Vaquer learned her lesson that time. Got out of harm's way. And now, wait. What the hell has she got planned here? I think I know exactly what she's got planned here. Looking to give Asuka a devil's kiss. Beautifully done by Stephanie Vaquer. Caught Asuka right at the perfect moment to deliver it. And now sends Asuka into the turnbuckle pad. And now again torques at that knee for the third time. The third time that knee has been torqued at. Vaquer's calling Asuka up to her feet. Man, what a talent we have acquired here on Monday Night Raw. And Stephanie Vaquer. A beautiful springboard crossbody. She's calling Asuka up to her feet. Looking for the end here. And indeed, it will be an SVB. 1, 2, 3. Stephanie Vaquer has defeated the legend and has proven to be one of very few people that were actually ready for Asuka. Another dream match for Stephanie Vaquer next week as she takes the Genius of the Sky to the limit. Well, folks, in the words of the great Pat McAfee, it's fight night here on Monday Night Raw. Sheamus ready for a fight. Oba Femi always loves a good fight. The ruler, the man that makes simply banger after banger like his shirt says, Sheamus, a man that's coming off of a tremendous performance against Bron Breakker back in Puerto Rico at Backlash. What an Intercontinental Championship outing that was between those two. Sheamus is looking to run it back with Breakker in Saudi Arabia. He needs to pin Oba Femi, which hasn't been done yet. And he also needs to go on to defeat Konosuke Takeshita next week if he is indeed to find himself back in the squared circle with Bron Breakker when we get to Saudi Arabia. Takeshita already beat one of our fan favorites here on Monday Night Raw, Penta, last week in what was a incredible matchup between those two. Love to see them run that back a few more times, as a matter of fact, in the coming months. But this is also going to be a spectacle, folks. You're not going to see much of the high-flying, kind of aerial offense that you did in that match that we just mentioned between Penta and Takeshita. You're more so going to see clubbing blows and two meaty men absolutely destroying each other, all for the right to face Bron Breakker. I mean, come on, if I'm Bron Breakker, that's exactly what I'm looking for in a fight, is two absolute brawlers, two brutes of this industry. And Oba Femi is every bit of that and then some. The ruler of Monday Night Raw, looking to add some hardware, add some gold around his waist when we get to Saudi Arabia. What a match that would be. The history between Bron Breakker and Oba Femi, of course, down in NXT. Oba Femi made his debut attacking Bron Breakker, as a matter of fact, on behalf of Swerve Strickland back when he was a part of the Embassy. So there is history between Oba Femi and Bron Breakker. Will we see him get to the dance in Saudi Arabia? That is yet to be seen, because he is in there with the veteran himself, the Great White Sheamus. Here we go, folks. And Sheamus immediately charges right after Oba Femi. That's really all you can do with a man like Oba Femi, is just run and try and deliver your hardest blow first. As here we go, Oba Femi and Sheamus in the center of that ring, duking it out. And oh my goodness, when have you ever seen Sheamus get ragdolled like that? Femi clearly proud of himself, knocking Sheamus right on his arse, as he would say, as now Oba Femi sends him off the ropes. My God! Oba Femi is going to be a problem, folks. That is undisputed at this point. We've seen him in that Money in the Bank qualifying match against Bron Breakker and Jey Uso. We saw Femi and Breakker getting in each other's faces more than once in that match, and honestly costed both of themselves the match doing so. Jey Uso, another veteran of this business, able to capitalize and send himself on his way to London for Money in the Bank. But needless to say, Oba Femi's looking for brighter and better days, looking for an Intercontinental Championship opportunity. We mentioned Stephanie Vaquer would be a very quick rising star. So would Oba Femi if he wins the Intercontinental Championship in Saudi Arabia. But first he has to get through Sheamus, then he has to get through the Japanese phenom Konosuke Takeshita, who lately has been taking heads and thinking about it later. As now, speaking of taking heads, Sheamus just might have just took Oba's off his shoulders with that clothesline. Great White. Sheamus still chasing that illustrious Intercontinental Championship, the one that's eluded him his entire career, the one that keeps him from being an actual Grand Slam champion, even though he does have the tag team, the United States Championship, and the World Championship under his belt. A true Grand Slam champion, and at least in Sheamus's eyes, would have all the gold at one point or another. As now look at this, Oba Femi just again manhandling a man that is every bit of 280. Sheamus is no small individual, even though it might look like he is compared to Oba Femi. No, Femi is just an absolute brute force of dominance. And now, I don't know, look at this. We're getting a slugfest in the middle of this absolute bomb exchanging match, as Sheamus and Oba Femi are not letting up here. No, Sheamus getting the better of Femi that time. Oh, but here comes Femi right back with it. Oh, and Sheamus now with a clubbing blow. And now Femi. Both of these guys delivering some haymakers, and that might have been the biggest one of them all. Oba Femi powering Sheamus up to deliver a deadlift power slam. Goes for the cover. Count of two. Sheamus has to get the shoulder. My God. As now Sheamus has no idea what's coming in store for him here. Femi now biding his time here. And now look at that. Oh, what a... just chopping the legs right from underneath Sheamus. And now sending him into the barricade. And now Oba Femi driving Sheamus ribs first into the barricade. Femi clearly pleased with his work here tonight as he sends Sheamus back into the ring. Oba Femi now just calm, cool, and calculated, but like not in the sense of where, you know, he's not going to be in control of the match. And now wait a minute. Oh, Sheamus though might have caught him off guard. Look at this, the beats of the Baldron. The beats, the 10 beats right to the chest. Oba Femi got a little too confident, and that's not something you want to do when you're in the ring with Sheamus. He will beat that brash ignorance right out of you. Sheamus has made a career bullying the bullies. And Femi might get a count-out loss right here. Oh no, now Sheamus though. Sheamus now allowing Oba Femi to get him in his own head pretty much. Is now, what the hell is this? Sheamus has Oba Femi on the top rope. You've got to be kidding me here. We see him deliver it to Bron Breaker. And now he's going to deliver it to Oba Femi, a man that's even bigger than Breaker. My God. The white noise off the top rope. Sheamus is going for the kill right here and right now. He's got Femi on his shoulders. Look out. There it is. The Irish curse. The Irish cross connects. No. I said the Irish curse. I said the Irish cross. I meant the Celtic cross, but you get my drift. Oba Femi surviving. Oh, what a nasty blow. What a nasty blow Sheamus just took. And Femi's going to take control now. Look out. Oh, send Sheamus right on his back on the outside. And I think Femi's done playing games here. He rolls back into the ring. Oh, he's looking for the end. Sheamus hit him with his best shot yet. Oh, no, wait a minute. Goes for a belly-to-belly, but Sheamus with a nice reversal. Clubbing blows again to the face. Back and forth this match goes. Oba Femi now escaping his doom. And now look at this, a big one-arm choke slam. A one-arm chokeslam, and now Oba Femi driving a knee right into the throat of Sheamus. And now what else are we going to see out of this man? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, what a sidewalk slam. A big elbow drop by the big Nigerian himself, Oba Femi. And now look out here, an exploder again, just ragdolling Sheamus. It's still oh so impressive to see Sheamus be manhandled like this. Oba Femi is come to collect. Oh, a big strike though, averted. And Sheamus now looking for the next best thing. Oh, but no, went for, I think, a power bomb of some sorts, but Oba Femi able to deliver a big back body drop instead. And now it's Oba Femi putting Sheamus on the top rope. Earlier, it was Sheamus who put him on the top rope. And now look at this, a choke slam off the ropes. You've got to be kidding me. Oba Femi calling for the end. And instead he goes for a clubbing blow right to the back. The ruler. The ruler has come to conquer anybody that's in his path. Oh, and a huge, almost a Sheamus-esque double arm, forearm strike. And delivers another one. Sending a message clear as day to the man that made those famous. Look at the back of Sheamus. Every time Sheamus is in a match, you can tell he's been in a match. Not even just a match, he's been in a fight. Oh, and Oba Femi, though, with a nice reversal. And now Sheamus sends him off the road. Look at that agility of Sheamus, able to jump the entire height of Femi. And now, wait a minute. Sheamus now being sent off the ropes here. Look out, look out! Oh, a pop-up powerbomb, otherwise known as a fall from grace. Out of nowhere, might I add. Sheamus survives. Oba Femi can't believe it. Oba Femi can't believe it. He thought that was it. I thought that was it. I think this entire arena thought that was it. Sheamus survived. And now, wait a minute. No, Sheamus. Oh, nice STO. STO by Sheamus. It looked like for a second Femi was going to be looking to deliver a few of those Irish curse backbreakers, if you will. And yes, indeed, he is. There it is. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, look at the absolute ferocity of this man. And the audacity as well to pull out Sheamus's own moves against him. As now Oba Femi is calling Sheamus back up to his feet once again. No, Sheamus now. Oh, look out here. Oh, Oba Femi, though, with a nice block. Sheamus back and forth, these two go. And now on the shoulders of the Celtic Warrior goes Oba Femi. Goes for the cover after the rolling fireman's carry. Still not enough. Oba Femi is in a war, as is Sheamus. And now Sheamus is calling Oba Femi up to his feet. The hell does Sheamus have planned here? Off the ropes with a shoulder tackle. Another brief stint of agility by Sheamus is now again has him up, this time for a regular white noise. The white noise connects to Oba Femi to put him away. No! Femi getting the shoulder out. Sheamus now has to be thinking, what the hell is it going to take to put this man away? No! One-arm spine buster! And now Femi firmly looking to put Sheamus away here. Again with the release back suplex. And Femi's calling Sheamus back up to his feet. Femi's calling Sheamus back up to his feet to fall from grace. 1, 2, 3. Oba Femi just defeated a certified future Hall of Famer in the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. And one of the most damnedest fights I've ever imagined and seen with my own two eyes here on the JPG channel. Now, we get to see another dream match next week. The Ruler, Oba Femi, the Japanese Phenom, Konosuke Takeshita, And guess what? The winner gets Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship in Saudi Arabia, folks. This mini Intercontinental Championship tournament that we have going on the last few weeks has been some entertaining stuff, some entertaining television, some god darn cinema, if you ask me. Especially when you get bangers like this in the process. Taking a brief look back at some of the action in this match, we saw the release back suplex, and then, of course, that was the second pop-up powerbomb that Oba Femi delivered. One was not enough. Two got the job done, and now Oba Femi is inching closer and closer to being across the ring from one of his rivals since he's arrived here in WWE in Braun Breaker, but this time with the Intercontinental Championship on the line. Can he do it? We'll find out next week when he takes on Takeshita. We're getting ready for some tag team action as the Undisputed Era, since arriving here in WWE, take on one of the most prominent tag teams WWE has ever seen in the New Day, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. It seems like every week we see O'Reilly and Strong. They level up their game and they beat an even more prominent tag team. They made short work of the Guns a few weeks ago. Then we saw them in the ring with Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne. Now we're going to see them against the New Day. We know that they are targeting the tag team champions, Gargano and Ciampa. We know that obviously this is what these men are here for, is championship gold. And they will stop at literally nothing to get that exactly around their waist. Some bad dudes right here. I mean, you could cast your minds all the way back to the ROH days, the glory days of ROH, and you'll know exactly who Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong are after watching a few episodes of those ROH days, along with Adam Cole. Or just go back to the black and gold of NXT, the good old, probably the best NXT has ever been, when the Undisputed Era originally was created, basically ran down there at NXT, ran the entire company, ran the entire brand. But meanwhile, while they were doing that, these two men were eating bootios along with Big E, and also having, well, some pretty fair success in their own right. Accomplished tag team here, former 12-time, you got it, count it, 12-time tag team champions in the New Day. I mean, they're climbing the proverbial tag team ladder when it comes to most championship reigns. They're chasing teams like the Dudleys, who hold the all-time reign. They're chasing teams like the Road Warriors, the Hardy Boys, you name it. If you ask Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods themselves, they would probably have to say they're the best tag team that ever lived. But I think that they still have a little bit more to offer before it's all said and done, before we really make that kind of decision. Needless to say, if you want to make a name for yourself, if you want to make a statement quickly in the tag team division, you go after veterans of the tag team division like these two, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. That's exactly what O'Reilly and Strong have done here tonight, as Kofi Kingston immediately attacking O'Reilly. Big strike right to the face. And now slamming that hand on the mat. Kofi Kingston now, went for a huge splash, averted by O'Reilly. And now O'Reilly missed a chop, though. Kofi and O'Reilly kind of having a feeling out process. This is the very first time that these tag teams, or any variation of these four men, have been in the ring with one another, so there is no familiarity right there. Oh, what a huge strike. But there still is just basic skill that O'Reilly and Roderick Strong possess in and absolute loads here, as now Kofi Kingston has to kind of dip into his playbook a little bit to keep O'Reilly off his game, as now he sends O'Reilly into the ropes. Of course, Xavier Woods going to want to get a piece of O'Reilly after that cheap shot earlier. Look out here. Here comes New Day doing what they do best, and that's tag team wrestling. And now look at this. Big belly-to-belly suplex. Xavier Woods showing off a little bit of that amateur wrestling background that he has. And now look at this. Springboard frog splash. A springboard frog splash connects beautifully, might I add. Man, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, they might find themselves in a tag team championship match if they continue performances like this. It's been a little minute since we've seen the New Day, but they are feeling it here tonight. Look out! Combination galore, not done just yet. And a kick for good measure, because why the hell not? Goes for the cover. O'Reilly has to get the shoulder out and probably a tag to Strong. The cardio machine that we call Roderick Strong wants in on this match. And again, this is what Kingston and Xavier Woods do absolutely perfectly. It's cutting the ring in half, but you can only cut it in half for so long when you're in there with a precision striker like Kyle O'Reilly, as now he finally gets back into this one. Big stomp to the chest of Xavier Woods. And right back in the driver's seat is O'Reilly, firmly putting Undisputed Era back in the driver's seat as well. Big German suplex connects, as now O'Reilly will look to tag Roderick Strong in, as he gets it indeed. And now look out here. Oh no, it might be an early night, because that is a variation of total elimination. Strong going for the cover. Man, they're going to put the New Day away quicker than when they put the guns away. Xavier Woods able to get the shoulder out, though. That would have been something. They just hit total elimination out of the oblivion. And oh no, O'Reilly with a cheap shot right to Xavier Woods to keep him in their corner. And now Roderick Strong. Snap mirror. O'Reilly goes off the ropes with the big boot. Oh, and a huge clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Now O'Reilly and Strong doing what the New Day did earlier, and that's isolate the ring from Woods this time. As now Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong look out here. Oh, what an arm-breaking maneuver that was. And now a kick right to the chest. And now the king of the backbreakers has entered the chat. Roderick Strong now. Big clubbing blow to the face. Here comes Strong off the ropes. No, but Xavier gets the tag. Xavier gets the tag to Kofi. And now it's Kofi and Roderick Strong meeting for the first time. Kofi Kingston now feeling himself. Goes for a splash. Gets it on Strong. And now big kick to the midsection averted by Roderick Strong. Back and forth. These two go. What a chop. And now look at this. Look at this striking by Kofi. And Roderick Strong has to get a shoulder out. Oh, what a kick. Caught Strong off guard that time. Huge hook kick by Kofi. He could go for the cover right here and right now off of something like that. Connected beautifully to the jaw, but decides to go for a little SOS instead. This is the most trouble that we've seen O'Reilly and Strong be in since their arrival. They've been utterly dominant in their other performances, but when you get in the ring, like I said, with an experienced tag team like the New Day, it's not going to be no walk in the park. You better have your working shoes on. As now look out, Roderick Strong now able to catch Kofi off guard and deliver an Alabama slam, as now he works over the ankle of Kofi, trying to keep him grounded for the remainder of this match. Roderick Strong now sending Kofi Kingston off the ropes. Goes for something. Kingston with a nice reversal. Goes for a... Oh no, back and forth. I was going to say goes for a chop, but Strong averted it. Oh, what a huge elbow right to the face. And another one. Another one meets him, and now this time he got an elbow for Kingston along with a drop kick. Roderick Strong letting the New Day get in his head a little bit, though. Perhaps a little frustration even We're referring to Roderick Strong. And now Kofi Kingston grabs a hold of the knee. Kingston grabs a hold of the knee. Kingston tags in Woods. Like I said, this is the most turmoil that I've seen Strong and O'Reilly be in since arriving. But wait a minute, Roderick Strong trying to get back into this one with a double underhook suplex. Double underhook suplex. Follows that up with an absolutely gut-wrenching gut buster. Now Roderick Strong's back in his bag. And now look out. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. That is just one of the many backbreakers you might see out of this man tonight. Roderick Strong now. Look out. Beautiful Olympic slam. Goes for the cover off that one, as a matter of fact. I would too. Woods gets the shoulder out though. And now Roderick Strong setting Woods off the ropes. And oh no, we don't know exactly what he's going for here. We've seen this time after time. Look out. Backbreaker on the apron. And Kofi Kingston gets wiped out as well. Kyle O'Reilly now. He's calling Kingston up to his feet. You know what Kyle O'Reilly's looking for. He's looking to take to the skies. And then Didi gets a suicide dive to wipe out Kingston. And there's a rolling elbow. A rolling elbow connects to Woods. This is that strategy that O'Reilly and Strong have executed beautifully for the last few weeks. Isolating the tag team and then connecting with the finish. A huge elbow to the back. A huge elbow to the back. Kofi Kingston has been isolated now once again. Strong and O'Reilly going for the kill. Here it is. Total elimination. This time it's O'Reilly that delivers the forcefully blow kick. And now, wait a minute. Roderick Strong almost just saved the match. I was going to say almost just costed a New Day the match, but Woods actually was able to kick out once again. O'Reilly and Strong having to dig deep into their bag of tricks to pull out the win this time. It seems like the competition just keeps rising for the Undisputed Era. And look at this combination from O'Reilly. Sweeps the leg. The only problem is the Undisputed Era have more than one way of putting away their opponents. As you're about to find out right here. Another back suplex, this time delivered by Kyle O'Reilly. And a huge elbow strike right to the face of Xavier Woods. Our official clearly not too worried about the ongoing assault that Strong is delivering to Xavier Woods in the center of this ring here. Look out! A back suplex facebuster by Strong. And now, oh, a huge elbow strike connects to Kofi Kingston. So hard to keep up with all the action. Kyle O'Reilly's on a count of 6. He needs to get back in the ring. Roderick Strong, what is he going for here? A power bomb right on the announce table. A power bomb right on the announce table. The damage has been done to Xavier Woods. And now he's ripe for the picking. Look out. A guillotine by Kyle O'Reilly. A guillotine. Xavier Woods is out. Xavier Woods is out. And he has no choice but to submit. Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong with their most guttiest performance yet. But wait a minute. Gargano Ciampa looking for a bit of a payback after the last few weeks of O'Reilly and Strong taking them out. Kyle O'Reilly and Strong getting laid out by the champs. Gargano and Ciampa done playing games. We knew it would be a matter of time. We knew it would be a matter of time before, what's it called? Gargano and Ciampa would just have enough and just retaliate against the Undisputed Era. And that's exactly what they just did. Gargano and Ciampa laying out Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong after a very gutting performance. Very gritty performance against the New Day for those two gentlemen. Still able to knock off the New Day. Another prominent tag team defeated by the Undisputed Era here tonight. As now we are joined by the WWE Women's Champion, Sasha Banks, and of course her protege, if you will, in Mariah May. Only two members of Banks Corporation, the Women's Tag Team Champions, Brianna Brandy and Kiana James, taking the night off, I guess, after their monumental victory at Money in the Bank, securing the Women's Tag Team Championships, and a large part due to Mariah May and Sasha Banks, if I do say so myself. Meanwhile, tonight, Mariah May has her hands full because she is in the ring with Lyra Valkyria, a rising star here in the women's division in every sense of the word. Missed out on her Money in the Bank qualifying match, being defeated by Naomi. But Lyra Valkyria looking to bounce back and spread her wings out just a little bit further with a big win over a woman that's currently undefeated in here in WWE, and Mariah May, if you count singles competitions, because she also lost her Money in the Bank qualifying match and was indeed the one pin, as a matter of fact. So I wouldn't really call her undefeated, but she hasn't lost a singles match is what I'm trying to say. Has the glamour. Lyra Valkyria would be more than happy to deliver her first L here on the main roster. But I'm sure the woman from hell herself has no plans or desires of that exactly happening. Here we go, Valkyria May. It is on. And now look at this, Mariah May out of the gate. No collar and elbow, no good sportsmanship, good sportswomanship, whatever you may call it. Right into the action goes Mariah May. That's that vicious side that we've seen Mariah May display in the last coming of weeks. Huge Russian leg sweep into a bunch of punches to the face. And now shoving the face of Lyra Valkyria right into the mat. Mariah now, you gotta believe she's a little bit ticked off at this point. Oh! I think she just drove her knee right into the exposed knees of Lyra Valkyria. Goes for a cover. Could this be it? No, Lyra showing a little determination with a big kick out. I was gonna say Mariah May probably feels a little bit frustrated with losing her Money in the Bank match. Oh my goodness, her Money in the Bank qualifying match is what I'm trying to say. I'm just absolutely taken aback by this performance right now. Mariah May, just utter dominance right now against Lyra Valkyria. She goes for a submission attempt. Lyra Valkyria is gonna have to fight, scratch, and claw her way out of. And now she delivers an elbow strike right to the face. And now went for an enziguri. Mariah May had it scouted right there. Goes for a clothesline attempt. Now Lyra has it scouted. Look out on the shoulders. Beautiful Frankensteiner. Connects. Mariah May gets the shoulder out. Mariah May believes that under the tutelage of Sasha Banks, she would have went straight to stardom. She would have went straight to the top, but she lost her Money in the Bank qualifying match. So now she kind of feels herself kind of playing with her cards a little more, and finds herself swimming in the deep sea of the many fish that is the women's division. My goodness, what an enziguri by Lyra Valkyria. And now Lyra taken to the skies as she loves to do. Big leg drop averted. That one's going to cost her. And now, wait a minute. Right into the grasp of Mariah May goes Lyra Valkyria. Big knee strike connects. Goes for the cover. Count of two. Lyra Valkyria getting the shoulder out. Hasn't even been able to think about her next move. Has Lyra Valkyria. Has been all Mariah May, as a matter of fact, in this match. And now look at this. Nice combination by Lyra. Chopping away. Went for an enziguri. Mariah May again able to avert it. And now Mariah May off the ropes here. What she got planned here? Oh, what an elbow strike right to the heart. Elbow drop right to the heart of a woman that has a ton of it in Lyra Valkyria. And now, wait a minute. Caught the boot. Oh, what a knee strike. What a knee strike. That'll take you back a few inches. And now Lyra Valkyria with a nice Japanese arm drag. And now here comes Lyra. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors. Lyra Valkyria feeling herself here tonight. But she needs to get back on top of things. Mariah May is not the type of person that I'm going to give an inch, because she'll turn it into a mile. And now went for a huge basement drop kick, but Mariah May slipping out of harm's way. And now she goes basement, but Lyra Valkyria now again catching her with the head scissors. Taking Mariah May completely off her game as Lyra Valkyria. Big drop kick right to the back. Not done there just yet. Again off the ropes. Big John Woo shotgun drop kick into the corner. And now Lyra goes top rope. Now Lyra looking to connect with something she didn't hit earlier. That huge leg drop off the top. Leg drop off the top, connects to Mariah. Goes for the cover. May getting the shoulder out. And now wait a minute. Oh, Lyra Valkyria wiping out the women's champion. Lyra saw Sasha Banks getting involved and certainly did not appreciate it. As now, wait a minute, big kick right to the face of Mariah May. Goes for the cover. Letting Sasha Banks know that if she gets involved again, there'll be more where that came from. Got the huge kick right to the face of Mariah. Wait a minute, Lyra now. Oh no, wait a minute, Mariah May. Oh, just snapping the neck with an inverted DDT. Snapping the neck with the inverted DDT is now Mariah May. Oh no, look out here. You've got to be kidding me. Look at, oh, what a pile driver. That was uncalled for. A pile driver just spiked Lyra. You can see her eyes are glazed over. What the hell kind of side of Mariah May did we just witness? Lyra Valkyria might be injured. Worse, might be concussed. And now Mariah May wants to put an exclamation point on it with a steel chair. Wait a minute, here comes Bayley. Bayley grabs the steel chair. Bayley grabs the steel chair. Saving Lyra Valkyria from an onslaught by Banks Corporation. And of course, getting back into the business of the boss herself, Sasha Banks. Bayley obviously has had enough of the charades, the hijinks of Banks Corporation. Week after week after week after Banks Corporation, whether they're in a match or not, they try to attack any woman in that locker room that they really can get their hands on. Bayley has seen enough. Of course, her and Becky Lynch have been going back and forth with Banks Corporation for a number of months now, but the role model has now seemingly stepped up to the plate, stepped up to, well, the head of the operation, Sasha Banks. Bron Breakker, the Intercontinental Champion, here in our main event, has the opportunity of having to pull double duty when we get to Saudi Arabia. We already know that there are men fighting for a chance against his Intercontinental Championship, but also this is a King of the Ring tournament match, and he is in the ring with the returning American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. It has been quite some time since we've seen those light drop right into the backdrop of the American flag with those words American Nightmare in the background. We haven't really seen that since WrestleMania, as a matter of fact. Cody Rhodes taking a little bit of a hiatus, taking a little vacation, if you will, but he is back in the swing of things, back full time is the American Nightmare, and he promises not only to win the King of the Ring tournament, but also to get back what he feels is rightfully his, the WWE Championship. He vows to end John Cena's reign as champion and his death grip over the WWE Universe and his death grip over professional wrestling as a whole. Cody Rhodes has a long road, no pun intended, to go if he wants to do just that. Because next week, the winner of this match will be taking on main event Jey Uso, the winner of last week's match against LA Knight. What an emotional match that would be for Cody Rhodes to take on a friend, a longtime friend in Jey Uso if he has to, but I'm sure Cody Rhodes would have no qualms about it at the end of the day. The American Nightmare now gearing up for action against Bron Breakker. This is a match we've seen in the past, but never with the stakes so high. King of the Ring tournament. Quarterfinals here between Cody Rhodes and Braun Breaker. Here we go, folks. It is on. Breaker and Rhodes meeting in the center of the ring, and immediately Breaker looks to test the ribs of Cody Rhodes, make sure his strength and conditioning is at an all-time high. Oh, and what a chop right to the chest of Breaker from Rhodes. We're going to see exactly if there is any ring rust on the American Nightmare, but if I know Cody, he's been training every single day that he's had off. So he really hasn't had any days off, but look out, you can't prepare for absolute dominance that Braun Breaker delivers. The unpredictable badass doesn't get that nickname just to sell a t-shirt. As now Braun Breaker just taking Rhodes' head off with a lariat. And now Braun Breaker doing anything he damn well pleases. Calling Cody Rhodes up to the top. Look out, here we're going to have a flying dog, a huge shoulder tackle off the top rope. And now Cody Rhodes has a very tall hill to climb if he wants to put away Braun Breaker here tonight. A big strike right to the face. And now sends Rhodes almost unwillingly back into the ring. Forcing the American Nightmare back in the ring was Braun Breaker, and now he just dumps him to the outside when he's done with him. He says you can go out the outside when I say you can. Braun Breaker, there is a screw or two loose in this man's head, and honestly, with a man that possesses as much talent as he does, that is absolutely terrifying for me to have to admit. Breaker now was just waiting in the background to attack. And now big strike by Braun Breaker and just muscling Cody Rhodes up with a military press power slam. And now Breaker sending Rhodes face first into the ring post. This has been all Braun Breaker really since the start of this match. Breaker now calling Rhodes up to, I called him to his feet, but he's really just waiting if Cody Rhodes will even get up on his feet. Breaker now calling Rhodes up to his feet now. Look out here, Breaker. Oh no, he decides to break the count first. He didn't want to lose on count out, but look out here because Braun Breaker's going over the ropes, but Cody Rhodes actually suckering him in that time. Cody Rhodes just suckered Braun Breaker in, as a matter of fact. And now, wait a minute, Rhodes goes off the... Oh, no. And Braun Breaker says, how's that for suckering somebody in? And now Braun Breaker catching Rhodes off guard. Both men missing wildly. Braun Breaker just took that fall. It looked like he wasn't even fazed by it. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes clearly dazed and confused after that one. As now Braun Breaker... Look out here. Oh, knees to the back. Breaker looking to call it a night here. Big spear. This would be a huge upset. Spear connects to Rhodes. Goes for the cover count of 2. Rhodes has to pop the shoulder. The King of the Ring aspirations, the promise that to win the entire tournament, almost went down in smokes courtesy of Braun Breaker. And now Breaker just manhandling Cody Rhodes. This match has really gone from 0 to 100 quickly as Braun Breaker now sends Rhodes off the ropes. Looking to attack, and a big Frankensteiner. Just exploding out of thin air is Braun Breaker. Oh, but Cody Rhodes trying to find a way back into this one. And now here come the punches. The allude to Dusty himself, the American Dream. He tells Braun to suck it. Cody Rhodes trying to fire back into this one. Braun Breaker has been absolutely explosive since the start of the bell. Here's a huge Alabama slam. Rhodes now going off the top with a beautiful moonsault, but Breaker had it scouted. And now, wait a minute, I don't think he has this to scout it. Oh, he went for a... Oh, he caught the referee, though. I was just saying, I think he was going for a Cody cutter, but he caught the official instead. He caught the official instead, and now Braun Breaker can do anything he damn well pleases to Cody. Our official just got knocked out cold. Oh, big chop right to the midsection of Rhodes. And now, wait a minute. Nice running power slam. Vintage Cody there. Big chop to the face from Rhodes. Rhodes now putting Bron Breakker in the turnbuckle here. Going for the end is Cody. Look out here. A stalling superplex off the top rope. And he connects. Cody's not done there just yet. Cody's not done there just yet. Elbow drop off the top now. Could that be enough? Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, the referee apparently playing favorites here after that miscommunication from Rhodes earlier. And now Cody trying to go off the ropes again. This time hopefully connects with something. The Bron Breakker though. Look out! Powerbomb off the ropes. A powerbomb off the ropes connects. Goes for the cover. Count of 2. Rhodes gets the shoulder out. Rhodes gets the shoulder out. Now Bron Breakker. Breakker signaling for the end again. Another spear. No! Cody reversed it. Cody reversed it this time. And now, wait a minute. Cody Rhodes missing wildly that time, but Bron Breakker. Breakker now goes for another Frankensteiner as he connects. Bron Breakker has been absolutely impressive, if you ask me, in this match. Cody Rhodes now catching him off guard. Bron Breakker now back and forth with a former world champion in Rhodes. And now, oh no, Bron Breakker just scaling the ropes like a cat. Look out! Bron Breakker has arrived on the scene. A huge Frankensteiner off the top rope puts Cody down. But I don't think that's just enough for Breakker. Look out here, over the top rope goes Breakker. He has the future written on the back of his singlet. And damn it, it's hard to argue with him after performances like this. He is absolutely taking it to the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. And now, wait a minute. Oh, Cody Rhodes now. Look out here. Crossroads got him beautifully. A Crossroads connects, goes for the cover, count of 2. Breakker gets the shoulder out. Rhodes can't believe it. Rhodes can't believe it. The Crossroads was not enough. The Crossroads was not enough. And now Cody going top rope here. Look out. Oh, went off the ropes, but nobody home. Nobody home. Bron Breakker now sending Rhodes off the ropes here. Goes for another Frankensteiner. That's the third one. This time he connects with the pinfall. Goes for the cover. Rhodes has to get the shoulder out. And now Bron Breakker on the second rope. My God. That's no small man coming down on you. And now Cody Rhodes, a huge strike right to the face. Oh, wait, no. Oh, caught Breakker off guard that time. And a big clothesline from Rhodes. A big clothesline from Rhodes trying to get himself back into the fight. Look out. A huge Cody cutter. And now Rhodes signaling for the end. Look out. Crossroads. A second Crossroads connects. Breakker is down and out. And the American Nightmare will move on in the King of the Ring tournament. Cody Rhodes will move on next week and face main event Jey Uso in the semifinals for Monday Night Raw's King of the Ring tournament. Vaquer and Io Sky in the semifinals for the Queen of the Ring tournament. What a week it will be, folks.